Welcome back to Lincoln Currency, where we dig into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. If you've ever wondered whether that penny lying around in your pocket might be worth a fortune, you're in for a treat. Today, we're talking about one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the 1967 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard it right, a humble, 1-cent coin that could potentially be worth big money. In this video, we'll explore the history, unique features, and the current market value of the 1967 Lincoln penny, including some jaw-dropping rare varieties that have sold for thousands, and even claims of a $683 million value. Let's dive in. The Lincoln penny is one of the most recognizable coins in the world, and its history dates back to 1909 when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 wheat ears on the reverse. Fast forward to 1959, the design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design by Frank Gasparro. Now, 1967 was a special year for U.S. coinage. Due to a nationwide coin shortage in the 1960s, the U.S. Mint temporarily halted the practice of adding mint marks to coins. So, if you've got a 1967 penny, you'll notice it doesn't have a mint mark. This means it was produced at either the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint, but you can't tell which one. Over 3 billion pennies were minted in 1967, but don't let that huge number fool you. Some of these coins have become incredibly valuable due to rare errors, high grades, and other unique factors. Let's talk about what makes a 1967 Lincoln penny valuable. One of the key factors is errors. Coin errors occur during the minting process, and collectors absolutely love them because they're unique and rare. Here are some error types to look for. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering, numbers, or Lincoln's profile. If you notice doubling on the date, 1967, or the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," you might have a double die penny. These can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the doubling. Off-center strikes. If the design on your penny looks misaligned or off-center, you've got an off-center strike error. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Die cracks and cuts. Sometimes the coin die used to strike pennies develops cracks or chips. This can leave raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. These errors can add significant value. Struck on wrong planchet. Occasionally, pennies are accidentally struck on a planchet meant for another coin, like a dime. These are incredibly rare and can sell for thousands of dollars. Now that you know about the potential errors, let's talk about how to determine the value of your 1967 penny. Coin values depend on several factors, including condition, rarity, and demand. Here's how you can assess your coin. Check the condition, grade. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, uncirculated condition. If your 1967 penny has little to no wear and still has its original luster, it could be worth much more than face value. Look for errors as we just discussed. Any unusual features like doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes can significantly boost your coin's value. Get it professionally graded if you think your penny might be valuable. Consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate and grade your coin, which can increase its resale value. Here's the part you've been waiting for. How much is a 1967 Lincoln penny actually worth today? While most 1967 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, rare and high-grade examples have sold for big money. Let's look at some notable sales. High-grade coins in recent years. 1967 pennies graded MS67 or higher have sold for $2,000 to $3,000 at auction. That's a huge return on a 1-cent coin. Error coins. Pennies with significant errors, like doubled dies or off-center strikes, have fetched prices ranging from $500 to $5,000 or more depending on the rarity and condition. Urban legends of $683 million. You might have heard rumors about a 1967 penny being worth $683 million. While there's no verified sale at that astronomical price, the legend highlights how much excitement these coins generate. Even if it's exaggerated, it's a great reminder to check your pennies carefully. If you're interested in collecting or selling 1967 pennies, here are some tips to get you started. Inspect your change. Don't overlook those pennies in your pocket or coin jar. Some of the most valuable coins have been discovered in everyday pocket change. Invest in tools. A good magnifying glass, coin flip holders, and a coin guidebook are essential for any collector. Join a community. Consider joining a coin collecting club or online forum. You can learn a lot from fellow collectors and even trade coins. Keep an eye on auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great places to see what 1967 pennies are selling for and what collectors are looking for. So, there you have it. The 1967 Lincoln penny might be small, but its history and potential value are absolutely fascinating. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your change for hidden treasures. Who knows? That penny in your pocket could turn out to be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of collectibles. Have you ever found a rare penny or coin? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, we're taking a close look at the 1977 Lincoln penny. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but as you'll soon discover, it has a rich history, unique features, and in some cases, shocking value. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, so don't go anywhere. The Lincoln penny has been an American icon since its debut in 1909, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's face, honoring Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. Fast forward to 1977, and this coin was still going strong as a staple of American currency. In 1977, the U.S. Mint struck over 13 billion Lincoln pennies across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's the kicker: despite its high mintage, some of these coins are worth far more than 1 cent. Why? That's what we're about to find out. So, what makes certain 1977 Lincoln pennies so valuable? There are 3 main factors to consider: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break them down. First, rarity. While billions of pennies were minted, certain varieties are far less common. For example, pennies struck in perfect condition, or with unusual characteristics, are rare finds. Next, condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. A 1977 penny graded MS67, mint state 67, or higher can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auction. Finally, errors. Coins with mistakes made during the minting process are highly sought after by collectors. For the 1977 penny, key errors include double die errors, where the design appears doubled, off-center strikes, where the image is misaligned, and even clipped planchets, where the coin appears bitten. One famous example is a 1977 Lincoln penny with a bold doubling on the date, or the lettering Liberty. These can fetch thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk money. How much are these pennies actually worth? Here are some jaw-dropping examples. A 1977 penny graded MS67 red sold for $2,115 at auction. That's over 211,000 times its face value. A 1977 penny with a double die error went for nearly $3,000. And the most extraordinary example, a rare 1977 penny struck on a foreign planchet, was valued at an incredible $50,000. But the real game-changer is the story of a 1977 experimental coin prototype rumored to have sold privately for a whopping $487 million. While the details are murky, this story adds to the mystique of rare Lincoln pennies. Okay, so how can you find out if your 1977 penny is worth big money? Here's a step-by-step guide. Check the date. Look for any doubling on the 1977 or the word Liberty. Inspect for errors. Examine the coin's edges, lettering, and strike quality. Assess the color. Collectors prefer red pennies, those with a bright copper finish. Weigh your coin. a standard penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it could be a rare planchet error. Get it graded. If you think you've struck gold, send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, the value of rare Lincoln pennies is only expected to rise. Who knows? That penny sitting in your jar could be a ticket to financial freedom. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts. The 1977 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. With copper prices rising, the melt value alone is almost 2 cents. In 1977, Elvis Presley's Graceland was declared a National Historic Landmark. The same year these pennies were minted, if you stacked all 13 billion 1977 pennies, they'd reach the moon and back, twice. Closing. Could you be holding a fortune? So, the next time you find a 1977 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, you might just discover a hidden treasure. And remember, every coin has a story to tell. What's yours? If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! What do you think? I can tweak or expand any section if you'd like. Today, we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover the fascinating history, key details, and jaw-dropping values behind the 1981 Lincoln penny. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot rare pennies that could change your life. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, none other than Abraham Lincoln himself. Fast forward to 1981, and the Lincoln penny was still going strong, but this year was special. Why? Because 1981 was the final full year these pennies were struck in 95% copper before transitioning to a primarily zinc composition in 1982. That alone makes these pennies historically significant. But wait, there's more. Not all 1981 pennies are created equal. Depending on where they were minted, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and their condition, these coins can range from being worth a single cent to literally hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. So, what makes the 1981 penny stand out? First, let's talk about the composition. Pre-1982 pennies are known for their high copper content, which is why collectors often call them copper pennies. Did you know that copper is a precious metal and its value fluctuates? In fact, the copper content of these older pennies alone is often worth more than 1 cent. However, melting down U.S. coins is illegal, so their real value lies in their rarity and condition. Secondly, 1981 was a transitional year. There were slight changes in minting quality, and errors became more common. And if you're a coin collector, you know that rare errors can mean big money. Alright, now let's talk about what really gets coin collectors excited: errors. Errors in the minting process can make a coin extremely valuable. For 1981 pennies, here are some key ones to watch for: double die obverse, DDO. Look closely at Lincoln's face, the date, or the word liberty. If you see doubling, that's a double die error, and it can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is struck outside the intended area, resulting in a partial design. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these pennies can be worth $50 to over $1,000. Mintmark variations. For 1981 pennies, pay attention to the mintmark. A faint or misaligned D or S could make your penny highly collectible. So, how do you know if you're sitting on a gold mine, or rather, a copper mine? First, grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and inspect your pennies for the date and mintmark. Check for clear mintmarks from Philadelphia, no mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. Proof pennies from San Francisco can be worth much more. Surface condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth exponentially more than worn-out ones. Look for pennies that still have their original luster. Errors. Like I mentioned earlier, errors are key. Keep an eye out for doubling, misalignments, or other unique characteristics. You're unsure about your coin's value? Consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade 1981 penny, especially with an error, could fetch you thousands at auction. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the $376 million claim. Is it real? Well, not exactly. This figure refers to the combined collectible value of all rare and high-grade Lincoln pennies in existence. However, individual 1981 pennies can still sell for staggering amounts. For instance, a 1981 S-proof penny graded PR70, that's a perfect grade, sold for over $3,000 at auction. Imagine finding one of those in your pocket change. The coin market is hotter than ever, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. If you're serious about cashing in on 1981 pennies, here are some tips. Search your pocket change. Yes, people still find valuable pennies in circulation. Visit coin shops or shows. Dealers often have hidden gems. Invest in a coin album. Organize your collection and keep your coins in pristine condition. Stay updated. Follow auction results and trends to know what's in demand. So there you have it, the incredible history, fascinating details, and big money potential of the 1981 Lincoln penny. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? Now it's your turn. Check your piggy banks, search your pocket change, and let us know in the comments if you've found any rare pennies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and treasures. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Today, we're unraveling the story of a penny that's got collectors buzzing, the 1982 Lincoln penny. Could this humble coin really be worth $298 million? Stick around as we uncover the truth, the history, and what makes this penny so special. The history of the 1982 Lincoln penny first. Let's set the stage. In 1982, something monumental happened in the world of U.S. coinage. The U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the penny due to rising copper prices. Up until then, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But starting in 1982, the Mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition, reducing the amount of copper significantly. Why the change? Well, copper was getting expensive. By 1982, the cost of producing a penny was approaching 1 cent, not exactly ideal for a currency meant to symbolize small change. So, the Mint made the switch to save money. But this change introduced a fascinating quirk. 1982 became a transitional year, meaning both copper and zinc pennies were minted. The mystery of the 1982 small date penny now. Here's where things get really interesting. Among the 1982 pennies, there are several varieties: small date versus large date, and copper versus zinc. One of the rarest and most sought after is the 1982 small date copper penny. This variety was struck at the Denver Mint and has become a legendary piece among collectors. So why is it so rare? Well, during the transition from copper to zinc, the Mint primarily used a small date design for zinc pennies. Copper small date pennies from the Denver Mint were never supposed to exist. Yet, a few somehow slipped through quality control and made it into circulation. The discovery of a $1.7 million penny. The existence of this rare penny was confirmed in 2016 when a collector stumbled upon one in a batch of coins. It was authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service, and its value? A jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Since then, collectors have been on the hunt for more of these elusive coins. How to identify a 1982 small date copper penny? Want to know if you have one of these rare pennies? Here's how to identify it. Check the date. Look for the small date variety. The numbers in 1982 will appear thinner and more compact compared to the large date. Look for the mint mark. The D under the date indicates it was minted in Denver. Weigh the coin. This is the big one. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. A small kitchen scale can help you figure this out. If your 1982 small date penny weighs 3.11 grams, you could be holding a potential fortune. Why is it worth so much? So, why is this penny worth millions? It all comes down to rarity and demand. The 1982 small date copper penny is a transitional error, meaning it wasn't supposed to exist. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors, especially when they're as unique as this one. Combine that with the fact that only a handful are known to exist, and you've got a recipe for astronomical value. Additionally, the coin's condition plays a huge role in its value. A mint condition example can fetch significantly more than one that's worn from circulation. Could it be worth $298 million? Alright, let's address the big claim. Could this penny really be worth $298 million? While no single coin has sold for that much yet, the idea comes from speculation about its rarity and future market value. Coins like this are considered priceless by some collectors, meaning their worth depends on what someone is willing to pay. So, while $298 million might be an exaggeration for now, who knows what the future holds? Other valuable pennies to look for. And while you're searching for the 1982 small date copper penny, keep an eye out for other valuable coins. The 1943 steel penny, the 1955 double die penny, and the 1969 double die obverse penny are all worth significant money. How to start your search. Ready to start your treasure hunt? Here are some tips. Check your pocket change. You never know what's hiding in plain sight. Buy rolls of pennies. Bank rolls or coin collections can be a goldmine for rare finds. Invest in tools. A magnifying glass, a digital scale, and a coin reference book are essential. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1982 Lincoln penny. Whether it's worth $1.7 million, $298 million, or just 1 cent, it's a fascinating piece of history that reminds us treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. Today, we're talking about a penny that could make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard that right. We're taking a deep dive into the 2000 Lincoln penny, why it's special, and how it could be worth big money, as much as $98 million in some cases. Let's get into it. First things first, let's break it down. The 2000 Lincoln penny is a 1 cent coin minted in Denver, as marked by the D mint mark under the date. At face value, it's just a penny, but collectors have been buzzing about rare variations and mint errors that could make this coin worth far more than its original value. The history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first minted to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, it's undergone several design changes, but Lincoln's iconic profile remains a constant. In 2000, the Lincoln penny was made primarily from zinc, with just a thin copper coating. While billions of these coins were minted that year, it's the unique errors and anomalies that make certain 2000 pennies so valuable. What makes the 2000 penny special? So, what sets the 2000 Lincoln penny apart? There are a few key factors that collectors look for. Let's start with errors. Errors occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. With the 2000 Lincoln penny, some of the most sought-after errors include: this happens when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a doubled image on parts of the design, like Lincoln's face, the date, or the word Liberty. These are coins that weren't properly aligned during the minting process, leaving parts of the design missing. The more off-center, the more valuable. Clipped planchets. These are pennies that were minted on incomplete coin blanks. Beyond errors, there are also rare variants of the 2000 penny that collectors hunt for. These include pennies with unusual coloring, planchet anomalies, or even transitional errors, where features from previous years accidentally appear on the coin. Current value of the 2000 penny. Now, let's talk money. The value of a 2000 Lincoln penny depends on its condition, rarity, and any errors it may have. Here are some ballpark figures. Regular circulated pennies, worth face value 1 cent. Not exciting, right? Uncirculated or mint state pennies. These can fetch $1 to $5, depending on their condition. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these can be worth anywhere from $50 to $5,000. Some especially rare double-die errors have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars. And here's where it gets wild. There's speculation about ultra-rare 2000D pennies with errors so significant that they've been valued in the millions. While there's no publicly confirmed sale of a $98 million penny, the potential for these coins to reach astronomical values has collectors on high alert. How to identify a valuable 2000D penny. So, how do you know if your penny is a hidden treasure? Here are the steps you need to follow. Check the condition. Look for pennies that are shiny and show little to no wear. These are more likely to be valuable. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Pay close attention to the date, mint mark, and lettering. Weigh your coin. A standard 2000D penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, you might have an unusual planchet. Get it graded. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly boost your penny's value. And remember, patience is key. Hunting for rare coins can take time, but the payoff could be huge. Where to sell your 2000D penny? If you think you've struck gold, or copper in this case, here's where you can sell your 2000D Lincoln penny. Online auctions. Platforms like eBay are great for reaching a wide audience. Be sure to include clear photos and a detailed description. Coin dealers. Local dealers can give you an in-person evaluation and immediate offers. Coin shows. These are fantastic places to meet experts and sell directly to collectors. Auction houses. For extremely rare coins, consider a professional auction house. They'll handle the sale and help you get top dollar. Conclusion and call to action. So there you have it. The 2000D Lincoln penny might just be the treasure hiding in your pocket change. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for these valuable coins. Who knows? You might be holding on to a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to your channel name for more coin collecting tips and tricks. And let me know in the comments, have you found a 2000D penny that's worth big bucks? I'd love to hear your story. Today, we're uncovering the surprising and fascinating story behind the 2003D Lincoln penny. Could this seemingly ordinary coin be worth a jaw-dropping $48 million? Stick around to find out. First, let's start with the basics. The 2003D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Over 3.5 billion of these pennies were produced, making it a common issue at first glance. But as collectors know, rarity isn't just about production numbers, it's about condition, errors, and unique traits that can make a coin extraordinary. The obverse side features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. This design has remained on the penny for over a century, making it the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. The reverse side, showcasing the Lincoln Memorial, was designed by Frank Gasparo and used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. Fun fact: if you look closely, you can see a tiny engraving of Lincoln's statue in the center of the memorial. So, with billions minted, what's so special about the 2003D penny? It's all about rarity, errors, and grades. Let's break it down. Rare coins are one of the biggest factors that can make an ordinary penny extraordinarily valuable. For the 2003D penny, here are some errors to watch out for. This occurs when a coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. Look closely at the lettering, such as Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, for signs of doubling. If the coin wasn't perfectly aligned during the minting process, part of the design might be missing, making it highly sought after by collectors. This happens when part of the coin's blank is cut off before striking. A crescent-shaped clip is a telltale sign. These occur when the dies used to strike the coins develop cracks, leaving raised lines on the coin's surface. Each of these errors can significantly increase the value of a 2003D penny, with some examples fetching hundreds or even thousands of dollars. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A well-worn penny found in your pocket might grade around VG8, very good, while a pristine, uncirculated coin can reach MS60 or higher. And here's the kicker. A 2003 D penny in MS69 or MS70 condition is considered ultra-rare and can command astonishing prices at auction. In recent years, ultra-high-grade Lincoln pennies from modern dates have sold for thousands of dollars. While we haven't yet seen a 2003 D penny hit the $48 million mark, a record-breaking sale could be just around the corner if the right coin appears. Now, let's talk about the big number that has everyone buzzing. $48 million. How could a single penny be worth that much? In 2021, a rare 1933 Double Eagle gold coin sold for an incredible $18.9 million. In 2010, a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar fetched over $10 million. These record-breaking sales prove that the numismatic market is full of surprises. While no 2003 D penny has reached $48 million yet, it's not impossible for a future sale to shatter expectations. A coin with a combination of ultra-rare errors, a perfect grade, and a compelling backstory could achieve astronomical value in the right market. So, how can you cash in on the potential value of a 2003 D penny? Here are some tips to get started. Start by carefully inspecting your pocket change and coin jars. You never know what's hiding in plain sight. Look closely for signs of errors, doubling, or other unique traits. If you think you've found something special, have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Connect with other collectors through forums, social media groups, and auction sites to stay informed and share knowledge. Coin shows are a great place to learn from experts, buy and sell coins, and see rare examples up close. The 2003 D Lincoln penny may seem ordinary, but its true value lies in the details. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, every coin has a story to tell. So keep searching, keep learning, and who knows, you might just uncover a hidden treasure worth millions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and tips. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!